Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
You're a really dull class.
We're going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, which has a beautiful ring.
Biden crime family.
Why? You're getting nervous, man.
How dare you?
And Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys.
You're wrong. Puerto Rico.
I will never apologize for standing up for an LBT. I intend to resign as party leader, LGBTQ2 plus kids' rights.
You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
As prime minister. The level of admiration I actually have for China.
Oh, son of a...
But he called her a third-rate politician. He said there are communists involved and you guys might like that.
Good morning. Sunday morning.
Shut up, silly woman. America will never be a socialist country.
I'm in trouble.
America was founded on liberty and independence and not government coercion, domination, and control.
To collapse the liberal international order. He is the smartest man I know. You know the thing.
It's the Donald! Oh my God!
No, but I mean, it's not about, I know.
Everybody's always blaming me for everything.
Called the wrap-up smear.
It's estimated that 200 million people have died, probably by the time I finish this talk.
Please clap.
Welcome. Absolute pleasure to have you all here. So nice to see all those clips. I'm wanting to go to doing weekly again and then start the new year, and I'm definitely going to do a new intro. So if you have any clips that you just have to have in that new intro, make sure you send them to me. Absolute pleasure to have the panel and chat here, as I like to call them. Pat, ABF, how you doing, buddy?
Could be better. Did
you finish all the Reese's?
Oh, no, I have one right here, actually.
Oh, thank God. God.
The problem now is that my sewage pipe is busted from the construction, and I'm not allowed to use the toilet, and I just had Mexican food, and I might have to do a combat shit in the backyard, so...
I went through a similar situation like a week or two ago. They changed out the water softener or water heater or something like that. Man, I should not have eaten all that food at 2 a.m. It was a grave mistake, and I had just been making fun of Indian people for being street shitters, and on my walk back from the used bookstore, I almost did some cultural appropriation. Hey, Wayne! Over there appropriating all the Japanese. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing, really shitty because I just lost 4 hours of work in a video game.
I think ABF's doing shittier currently.
He is doing shittier, but the solution for ABF is send Jess to get a Home Depot bucket and then just put it in the corner because you're a gamer and, you just shit in the bucket. Cut a hole
I need to get another
whatever.
bucket is what you're saying because I already am sitting on one right now.
You got one bucket full. So, get another bucket.
Yeah, like Cartman. For Battlefield Friend enjoyers, the Kearney 100 shit bucket, bipod knife and everything, Neves Gaming actually has a U2s of that out, and I desperately want it, but it's like, you don't get it for like 6 months, and I just can't buy things that are
already
like
ordered
6
it.
months not. Okay, because I sent it to you. I was wondering if you did or not, but yeah, I want it so bad, but I can't pay for something to wait 6 months. But yeah, it looks, I wanted it so bad. Isaac! How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. My day has not been as shitty as some. Had a pretty good day. Successful. Got some stuff done. Very happy to see some massive wins from the MAGA King this week. I'm pretty pleased. Nobody's perfect, but I'm feeling pretty white-pilled, feeling pretty positive.
He freed Palestine, just like you've been wanting, Isaac.
Finally.
Thank God.
Gotta love it.
Magnum? How you doing,
good.
buddy?
I had a great day. Made it to the range and zeroed in a couple red dots, and I've been fasting all day, so I'm hungry.
Fasting? Range time comes first. Range time comes before.
I've converted to Islam.
Are you fasting and drinking? That's the question.
Magnum, I will get some bacon right now to repel you. So
Nope. I'm on a diet, so it's it's
I've
rough to
done
hear about
fasting. I've done fasting and
we do
drinking
green or red?
one time.
What are we going? Green or red?
It depends on the environment, but go red since you're indoors.
True,
Yes.
true. Oh, go bright too. I gotta go bright. I'm an old person. I can't see. That's you, chat. Did I get you guys? No. I gotta worry about the money bullet drop. Magnum, absolute pleasure to have you here. And chat, this only happens because of you, and particularly stickers. Because man, the super chats and the gifties, they feel so nice. But as a grown man, there's nothing I enjoy more than stickers and going woo. Yes, thank you, Jake. We could not do this without you. Pre-stream legends, man, it's really nice to not have the stream started and just seeing a sticker there. And the thing is he got in first thing. So I had it up for like an hour. So the dude was like wooting at me for like 45 minutes or something like that.
Getting you hyped for the stream.
Yes, you got your super stickers worth. It was wonderful. And God, I love this clip.
Attract customers to your business. Make a splash at your next presentation. Keep grandma company. Protect your crops. Confuse your neighbors. African American? Hail a cab. Testify in church or just raise the roof.
Ooh, appreciate you. And for a $5 from Barmy, ABF dies from rattlesnake bite during midstream crap. Yeah, possible. I mean, construction, who knows what's sneaking in?
My backyard's safe. I'll hit it with a shovel.
You ever have to deal with rattlers? Is that what you guys call them?
Growing up at my parents' house, I did.
Is it super scary, make you poop your pants, or you're just like,
nope,
this
you
is
just
just
get the shovel.
Tuesday.
Get the shovel and chop the head off.
Oh,
it's a jabbing motion, not a slapping motion.
Yeah, we used to have a proper country, but now we have this instead. Barack Hussein Obama bringing us some full-blown global homo with his presidential library. Opens next year in Chicago, and well, for some reason, this is what it looks like.
It looks like a giant dick.
Wait.
Well,
no,
he did commemorate it to his wife. So I mean,
yes,
there's that.
Who currently has braids and
I was gonna say,
oh man, if she had braids and he had dreads, he would have never been the president. All right, so that's what it looks like, an absolute abomination. It's taking forever and over cost. Benny Johnson went there and interviewed, and everyone says it looks like shit. It was lovely. And then, of course, we have the most important part of any political discussion nowadays, the memes. We got Brock Durr. Definitely like that. That's obviously...
Dude, that naming is perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Let's see. I like this one for the Star Wars enjoyers. We got some Lord of the Rings and some Star Wars.
That's good.
Actually, let's get a little bit bigger for that one. Yeah. Just remember the black Joint Chiefs guy, I think it was, Austin, like walking down with his face shield on while all the troopers were like in the mask, and it looks super like Darth Vader, like everyone memed on it. Yes, those vibes. Now, going back, we got plenty more. Don't you worry, waste management. looks great. Which obviously just lots of people posting just trash cans. Accurate. This one I've been seeing a lot.
Yep. Fair.
Yeah, just big dumpster. Honestly, it looks better. Minus the graffiti, but the graffiti will be on that building at some point.
Oh, for sure. It's in Chicago.
Planet Vlogsphere from Hitchhiker's Guide. And
what is that building supposed to be?
It's his library, like their presidential library.
Yep.
Obviously, supervillain lair, just straight up, just trash can.
It's the library where Biden's supposed to keep his classified documents, so he doesn't get in trouble.
Yeah. Well, the garage wasn't cutting it anymore.
Oh yeah.
See, okay, here actual comparison to the like the Jawa thing. Yeah, pretty.
I mean,
accurate.
that's an insult to the Jawa tank, though. Like, it's
though. Hear me out. Squid.
At least if you can bring books to Chicago and people can read, that would be great.
But Magnum, the problem is they can't read in Chicago.
Yeah, school for kids who don't read good.
Yeah, maybe they should improve their public.
What is this, a school for ants?
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah,
maybe we should throw some more money at the Chicago public school system when nobody's even there.
All around
shooting each other instead.
It's a trap.
That one's pretty good.
And I guess we'll just end it. We had no King's Day. We should have had no Queen's Day. Oh. So long ago. Let's see. I'm going to throw something in private chat for you, ABF. Isaac, you sent me some Helldivers Marines. Is this for real?
So
for
that
real?
was,
Oh, God?
it was for real, for real. Yes, it
Yeah.
was. And,
Oh, yeah, I
that
saw
was at
this. It's a real thing.
The 250th anniversary of the United States Marine Corps.
Yeah.
And this gentleman who had the speech, he quoted the Helldivers speech. Made a little variations, of course, for, present day, but it was perfect. So,
Yeah, you seen this, ABF?
I did, yeah. Just parts of it, though.
Yeah, I was quite pleased. Well, I first saw it, I'm like, why is Isaac sending me something in Spanish? Because it's got
was
like
only
Spanish
TikTok.
subtitles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
But
tone it
I
down
ended
a
up
little.
I ended up very happy, but I ended up so happy I went, is this fake? Because it's so good. All right, roll clip.
Look familiar?
Scenes like these are happening all over the
Okay,
galaxy
Travis?
right now.
Yeah, thank you, ABF.
could
Did you
be
permanently
next.
get rid of that gentleman?
That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free. Join the Helldivers.
Join the Marines.
That's so awesome.
And a lot of the guys in the crowd got that reference too. That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
they're so hype. Yeah.
Well, this speaks to what the administration is doing, right? Where they are going in on meme culture. They're leaning into it. They don't give a shit what anybody else thinks. And they'll just go in and quote one of the most popular video games of the last 2 years. I love it.
Politics
Do you think
is
it's, do
downstream
you think it's
from
Baron
culture.
Trump? Do you think Baron Trump is like in their ear, like, "Hey, you gotta do this"?
I think it's
seriously.
I think you're like partly right in that it's like the social media zoomers and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's probably
And-
got some Zoomers in, working for him.
And-
Like, what do they want?
Well,
What do they want to see?
If I'm not mistaken, he was the one credited with getting Trump to join TikTok, which was a really good idea. It worked out very well for him. Now, let's see, whip her back out. The shirt, the sign, the aura. Anyone see this guy?
This man is my
Yes.
spirit animal.
Okay, yeah. So,
Talked about him last night. Yep.
okay, excellent. So I love the face so much, but yeah, you missed, bitch. My favorite. I thought of you immediately, Isaac. Deport gay retards.
I would have used another word, but that's very appropriate for.
Well, he's
public spaces.
he's
Yes.
on, but yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
And the
love
look,
it.
the
What a legend.
smile, it's beautiful.
It's
I don't know what I like more, her reaction or his sign.
Well,
I
is
don't
she
know what's
reacting
better.
to something even funnier written on the back of his shirt? You know,
Possibly.
That's a great question
didn't
that I
think of
hadn't
that.
thought about.
4 more years. That's what it should have said. All right, now no King's Day. Did any of you guys run into any no King's Day protesters? Anyone?
Yes, I
So
did.
my girlfriend told me that in my hometown there were protests going on, but they pretty much ended at like noon. It was like a bunch of retards showed up, walked around on the sidewalk because we live in a red area and they can't walk in the streets. And then by like noon they were done.
Yeah, they must have been because normally they have one right at this church, this satanic church by my house, and they were not there when I was driving around. So.
Actual satanic church or like some Protestant?
No, it's a church.
Hey.
It's a Baptist church. It's a Baptist church that.
That sounds right.
Yeah, Protestants.
Good joke.
Listen, clarify. AB American Baptist. They've been hijacked by the commies. Okay.
It's a Baptist church that has LGBTQ flags all over the place, so I call it the Satanic Church.
I'd call it a commie church
okay.
personally, but I
Yeah.
got you.
Same thing. Satanic,
Yeah.
Satanism, communism, same.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, but I mean, it's fair to ask him to clarify.
Yes.
No,
And
yeah,
I
there
saw-
are
I saw
legitimate satanic churches out
Yeah,
there too.
I saw
Isaac, yeah,
three
what's your experience?
extremely old, probably 75 plus Caucasian, obviously retired people in
Get a
small town,
job.
very blue state, but very small town on the side of a road, cardboard signs,
So
no
true.
kings. That's it. It's like 3 of them. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I heard about my hometown from what my girlfriend said. She was like, people are posting all over that there's a protest, and then like she sent me a picture, and it was like there was like 30 people there holding cardboard signs, and she was like, yeah, they were done at like noon.
BLM, my downtown and like my little city, which was like 30 plus points for Trump in the last election, so super pro Trump, and they had like the white silences violence flag or like a banner out, and they're the crackers I ever done cracker. And sadly I was working at the time, so I had a big old pizza thing on top of my car. Otherwise I wanted to yell really funny things at them while I honked at their faces.
Yes.
I've never been in my hometown, like the town that I live in. I have never been there when one of these protest things are going on. Not since 2020. I have always been 700 miles away at work, so I've never actually been able to go see it and talk to people.
About an hour away from me, east of me, there's a big story that went around 2 days ago. A man in a inflatable Trump outfit with an American flag Trump sign was protesting the No Kings people. He was a Trump supporter, and he was hospitalized by the No Kings people. They beat the shit out of him for being a Trump supporter. They surrounded him. He was alone. He was just a middle-aged guy alone, Trump supporter, protesting the protesters, and they hospitalized him. So
you're telling me the peaceful people who think that fart spray in the fan of an inflatable costume is violence. You're telling me that those peaceful people were violent against a single man?
Yes, just a man with a Trump sign. He had a funny, cool Trump outfit, and he was sent to the hospital, very critically injured because they surrounded him. And
that sounds like a good reason to normalize banning the Democrat Party. No King's Day. As Benny Johnson points out, we actually do have some kings in this country. They're not Donald Trump. The average reign for an English king is 18 years. Nancy Pelosi's been reigning in office for nearly 40 years. Yet Nancy Pelosi posted her video attacking Trump for being a king where she broke the crown. Did you guys see her have the jump cut to someone having broken the crown and her pretending to break the crown?
Yes.
Did you guys see that? Oh my god,
Yes, I
it's
do.
so embarrassing. Holy shit, we need to retire these geriatrics.
That's like when the champagne bottle doesn't break on the boat, you know?
Yeah.
To christen it.
Yeah, but the champagne bottle's
Somebody
not a
help me.
cheap piece of Chinese crap off Temu.
The same dude that helped Mamdani do a bench press.
Oh
Yes.
god, yeah, so true.
Yep.
Trump has been in office for 4.5 years. Pelosi at 38. Trump is term limited. Pelosi is running again forever. Trump's lost billions in office while she's made $300 million insider trading. I don't feel like we have to say allegedly at this point. Trump is that first person in his family to run for office. Pelosi, for those that don't know, Nepo baby who inherited everything from a rich, powerful, connected Democrat daddy. And then Newsom and others are connected as well. And it's actually basically like 4 families that are connected to each other that run California, one like the 9th largest economy in the world. So essentially, they are royalties of a country.
Pelosi is actually Gavin Newsom's aunt.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and I think Brown or there's like 4 different families.
Yeah,
and they run California, which is essentially a country, like far bigger and more GDP than most.
I would love for them to
Most
seek
countries in the
independence and secede. I would love for that to happen.
I know. I bet they could totally do it.
Yeah,
You guys should do it, guys.
without the federal dollars that we all pay for their
You
stuff.
don't need all those rednecks. No,
We could even give them a little severance pay. Be like, we'll give you, a couple billion to leave, or trillion, even whatever.
California is one
fund your
of the
trans kids.
states that has been operating on a deficit for more than 20 years.
Because the Fed government keeps giving them money.
Yep, exactly.
Which is our
And
money.
they have unlimited natural resources that they refuse to implement whatsoever because
They're the environment, Isaac.
Oh
ABF,
yes,
did you
I
have something?
forgot.
Oh yeah, no, basically what Isaac was saying, they got tons of oil, they have all kinds of resources, they don't even capitalize on it, and they basically, people always say, oh, they have like a GDP, as big as other countries and stuff like that, but they also have debt like other countries do. So
The only reason that their GDP is that high is because they have half of the ports in the United States, and they count that as income because it comes into their ports. It's ridiculous.
Ah, gotcha. But still, I mean, Silicon Valley, it's still, even if it's not the 9th largest or whatever, it's still its own country. and population size alone, and the amount of major cities in it, it has more major cities than most countries do. Far more than most of our states do.
That's why Glock is changing their guns.
And I assume Prop 50 is going to pass, and they're going to gerrymander even harder than they've ever gerrymandered before.
Probably.
Speaking of kings, back to Pelosi. She can't even snap the crown, then turns off the comments, very regal. Pelosi's against kings, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, so that old bitch. Next. It's basically, yeah, here we go. We were just talking about it. Democrats in South face wipeout of Supreme Court guts Voting Rights Act. So I didn't quite realize that part of the gerrymandering is because it's in the Voting Rights Act to basically gerrymander for black people, and by that they mean for just taking all the Democrats taking over by just taking over one city, and then they end up controlling the entire fucking state, and everyone hates them. But my Voting Rights Act, Hayden.
Yeah, so what they do in gerrymandering is they move the district that you're able to vote in. So if you're somebody who votes in your, your state elections for your representatives and stuff, what they like to do with gerrymandering is extend the borders of that to go into smaller conservative areas and say, no, the population here in this city is big enough that we should control this much land. That's kind of how they try to work this around. And it ends up with them having way larger districts. And then one of the problems that I have with the census is that the census says, if you're living in America, you deserve representation. So even if you're here illegally, count yourself on the census, because then we can say there's this many people, and we would be able to extend the boundaries of what our district is that you're voting in. That's something Democrats have been using since, I believe, the 1930s. I want to say.
Yeah,
Trump wants to redo the
census.
Go ahead.
And I agree. No, go ahead, Magnum.
My understanding of how they're carving it out with this Article 2 is they're just carving around racial lines, and it's giving Democrats more votes.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was starting to get at, because they will even push into fully red areas and say, no, this is a part of our district now. So we gain an additional congressional seat, and now we need more area. So
yeah, and that's Ketanji Brown Jackson was just arguing about that the other day. They're basically trying to say that, well, you need to get they're underrepresented groups, so they need to have additional seats. And she's like, "Well, trust me, bro." Okay, go ahead.
Isaac, any thoughts on black people being disabled? The funniest thing I've ever fucking seen.
something IQ and Democrats and
for those who didn't see it, she didn't say they're like disabled. She says straight up like the American Disabilities Act that they are they're literally disabled.
She was straight up 3/5 compromising right there. She was like, you know what,
Well, they can't get IDs on their own, so obviously they're not.
They don't know. They don't know how to find the DMV, guys.
Yeah, she used it as an apples to apples comparison. I was like, wow. That's impressive.
Dude, she is saying honestly what I say in a joke behind closed doors, but she's saying it honestly and in the open. It's like, lady, do you know what you're saying here?
It's like when
they're siding with her.
It's like when they added the Q and we were allowed to say queer again. It's like, are you guys sure you know what you're doing?
Yes.
I support
it.
But...
say just on the redistricting, my state has not voted for a Republican president since Reagan. Even though we vote 40% Republican, none of our counties were won for Trump in any of the elections.
So
it's weird.
Oh wait, that's how a lot of them are because of the gerrymandering. And so Texas is ungerrymandering some stuff, which is why California says, well, we're going to gerrymander to retaliate. And then my state, which has I think 4 blue counties, they are about to do some redistricting, so there's 0 blue counties, and I fully support it.
Hell yeah.
I'm good with it.
In Texas, what they're actually doing is they're saying, oh, you're going to use gerrymandering. Fuck you, so are we. That's what they're actually doing. They're using the enemy's tactics against them. And that's
the
what
Libertarian
you have
Party's
to do.
useless for stuff like this. Libertarians are like, hands off. We're not going to use the gears of government to do anything. And, I'm not a Republican either, but we have to use the system that's available to us, because it's being used against us. So.
I like the term I like the term that Erwin just said, ungerrymandered.
But
it's like a response to them like carving out their own shit. So.
No, but here's the reason I don't like that term, because that's not what Texas is doing.
Yeah.
I'm from Texas.
You're going an extra mile.
Texas is using the weapons that they also have access to, that the enemy has been using for years. That's why they've won places like Austin, Houston, Dallas. Texas is just going, all right, fine. If you're going to do it, we're going to do it too.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And if it's legal, then do it.
So one really important thing, though, is whenever, one party gets into power, they usually lose the midterms. But if we can undo this, we might actually have Republicans win a midterm this go around and actually hold power, and that would be fantastic.
How about a federal ban on mail-in ballots?
Well, there's lots of stuff because he had his executive order and they haven't put a lot through. I had to get rid of some tabs, but like Dominion is now like Freedom Software. They're going to let them keep getting away with whatever, and then
they changed their name.
Tina Peter is still getting persecuted. Another guy getting persecuted still by our DOJ. I don't know if they're going to actually get around to doing the election stuff.
Well, California reportedly has ballot envelopes that actually have holes punched, where you can see if they voted no on the new proposition that's being presented.
That's insanity.
Well, I was going to ask the question because I don't know exactly, but I thought I read somewhere that Dominion sold to a new company recently, and that's actually conservative owned or something like that.
No, it's not.
That's why I was asking. Like, is it really?
I had to get rid of the tab, but they're pulling another fast one.
Yeah, it's global conservative
and they've dropped all their lawsuits except against, or was it maybe Smartmatic? They're still going after Mike Lindell hard, and just like how they defaulted Alex Jones and just said you're guilty, you owe tons of money. They just did the exact same thing to Mike Lindell. Also, Alex Jones's case just went to the Supreme Court. It went up almost to the Supreme Court, and then they said, no, we're not looking at it, which at that point they normally would have at least looked at. So he's getting fucked. He got fucked over by a deputy AG Todd Blanche as Ed Martin, the guy looking into all the weaponization of government. He was looking into Alex Jones. We had the official letter and everything, but then Deputy AG said nah. But Alex Jones went scorched earth on him, and it looks like Todd Blanche might be out here at some point in the next month or two. And
they might be able to bump that case up based on what do they call it? Judicial abuse or something like that.
Something of rights too. God, like appropriation of rights or
deprivation of rights.
Deprivation. There you go. So they have some. If we just had a functioning system with some balls and a backbone, so many problems could be solved. But sadly, it's so big and vast, and there's so many people working against the Trump agenda, and we have things like
it's a real quick point.
Okay, then transphobe prostitutes. All right.
If you want to a perfect response for someone to say, well, voter fraud is not a nationwide problem or it's not a massive issue. Look at what Ohio did and Florida did. Both of them fixed their voter laws, and they both went red.
Well, it's also an issue when you have, someone winning by one or two votes. So because they can't tell you that there's no fraud happening.
Or in my county, 2 weeks.
Yeah,
2 weeks of counting while she's down by 10,000, and
then it flips. Yeah, how convenient.
By 50 votes.
Yeah, it's very important. Trump's going to have to be chewing some people out for that one. Now, Magnum rudely interrupted this beautiful young Trantifuck prostitute dressed up as Harley Quinn.
I don't want to see that.
So
don't show the crotch.
You know how occasionally, I know we were all staring at it, right? We didn't want to, but we could not look away. So randomly, occasionally, some pallets of bricks show up. Sometimes U-Hauls filled with signs and riot gear show up. What kind of people do you think bring those U-Hauls full of stuff? Trantifa prostitutes.
Can we get Maximus BT in here to cleanse my eyes right now?
We actually
no kidding.
We have something for that. We get one. Okay, we get.
That's why I got these sunglasses on.
Any form of super chat. Any form of super chat. All right. Till then, Trantifa prostitutes for everyone. Now, as we discussed earlier, And just like that, 1 p.m. comes along and poof, the No Kings protesters are gone in Times Square, New York City, every time without fail. So I think the boomers left at noon so they could go to the Olive Garden for the lunch special. And then all the paid protesters left at 1 because that's when their shift came up.
Olive Garden is good.
I know. I wasn't throwing old people have been around a while. They had terrible taste some ways, but some ways they have good taste. And I like Olive Garden is one.
No, this is just more evidence of, hey, they're busting, they're paid actors. Like, yeah, sure, we can't prove it 100%, except for the past 4 years where they found bank statements from Act Blue where they were paying people to show up for protests.
Hayden, did you see this? Trump says, it's a joke. I looked at the people, all the brand new signs. It was paid for by Soros and radical left lunatics. We're checking that out. Hayden, thoughts?
Yeah, the bank statements are already out. We know that. Trump
I know,
was just
but
speaking a fact.
Yes. Magnum, do you have something?
No. I was going to let Hayden elaborate, but
okay. Anyone thoughts on whether or not Soros and other billionaires funded this?
Yeah, actually, here I'm gonna drop something in the private chat. Sorry to add a tab, but I think you should share that. Anna Paulina Luna posted this out today, and she's got an entire chart of all the people that we say fund these things and the breakdown.
Oh no, Isaac! Did you see the first one?
I can't see it.
I know.
Okay, when you said Anna Paulina Luna, I just have to say I was getting very excited in another direction.
God damn it! We're trying to de-radicalize Isaac, for God's sake, but it's so hard.
Every single time. It's
Isaac gotta be the first one on the list.
Well,
every single time.
So number 4.
Looking at look at the different columns at the top. Also, that's the piece that I was focusing on, not the other one that Isaac was.
Arabella, Buffett, This is the money they get from the different billionaires: Ford, Rockefeller, Soros, Tides,
and then go all the way to the bottom.
I was going to say it's also important to notice that number 3 on that list is the ACLU.
Yeah.
They are the absolute worst.
People need to understand that it's not only George Soros. I say it all the time, but it's not just him. It's him and all his cronies.
He is not even the head of the snake. He is one of the many members of Legion in this issue here.
So they paid just nearly $300 million for something to work against them in the polls, because the No Kings thing, everyone saw through it and it didn't do anything. It was a complete waste.
It made them look bad.
It did.
It made them look unpopular too. And then the memes come out where they're taking a crap on everyone. Like, no,
every time they do this and they go out and protest like this and they start blocking traffic in major cities. No, it's not
it's like it's like the Just Stop Oil people.
Yeah, every time they go out and do this, it works against them because people are trying to go to fucking work. You're in a blue city and they're standing in the middle of the street and now you're late for work. Your boss is mad at you.
Yes.
Immediately you go, yeah, it was those fuckers.
Mm-hmm.
One thing to say, I've been involved in political stuff since I was a kid. And I'm not going to make any claims because I can't back it up, but I will just say investigate workers' unions heavily when it comes to a lot of this stuff.
SGIU.
They need to look into it very heavily.
There were several unions as sponsors for the No Kings protest.
Yes.
Fuck commies, I think would be very appropriate there when speaking about the unions.
Absolutely.
Medical order.
And did someone say repeal the 19th? Who was that? As usual, Democrats have banked a lead with early voting, which is how this sociopath could still win, meaning Jay Jones in Virginia. A majority of Virginia women still going for Jones in this poll, evidently a move by their candidates' fantasies about murdering children in their mother's arms. So, just a reminder to everyone, the midterms aren't as secure as some might think. We got a Mo raid? No, we got a raid? Republicans are just now coming to grips with the reality of the suburban women vote, which they foolishly chased thinking if only Donald Trump wasn't their standard bearer, they could win back. Wait until they find out just how many educated suburban women would happily put them in a guillotine. A lot of us are on the, hype train, USA, USA, USA. We haven't seen this much movement from the right in so long, but I'm a little worried. I'm a little bit worried about these midterms, guys. I'm going to be getting out and voting. I've had to sit out the last couple because after lockdowns, I just couldn't bring myself to do it for a little while till I saw some action, and I've seen action. I want to vote.
Drag your friends and family to vote too.
I'm an independent voter. I don't belong to a party. I'm voting red. I'm voting R down the sheet. After everything this year, Charlie Kirk and the response to it, fuck them. I'm voting Republican down the ballot. These Democrats, I don't agree with Republicans on everything. There's many things I can nitpick for sure, but I'm voting Republican down ballot.
But I'm super
Yeah.
pissed at the government in Texas for being pro censorship. But we've got lawsuits that are popping up about that in Texas right now, and I'm hoping that we see those come to fruition. However, I'm voting red down the ballot.
Yeah, I feel like not voting is just blackpilling, because if you don't even vote, you're just like, I give up.
Mo, we'll be raiding into Moxie Dame, so it's gaming into politics into AI Dungeons and Dragons. So we're very diverse around here, genuinely. And yes,
we did a new Pikachu, a Magachu, or something.
Yes, yes, Magachu. That sounds gross. All right, so I'm okay, and I'm in a very red state. Still, it's still important to vote, and also, man, no matter how red your state is, there's still plenty of cucks. Now, Benny J up in here. Okay, so we saw a lot of threats during the No Kings. Did you guys see these morons?
Yes, I did. Doctors or lawyers? I don't know which one.
Oh, I believe these are astronauts. Is the
I
word
did
you're
not
looking
see
for.
these ones specifically.
So this kid, I actually didn't realize it when I first saw, has fucking braces.
Oh my god!
No wonder he's covering his face up.
And then all his like high school buddies all trying to act hard. This dude got his nerd glasses on back here.
Those are his government issued glasses.
Obama glasses. All right, so thank God some people actually.
Can he get braces on welfare now?
I don't know how. He's probably going to have his dental paid for in prison while I don't have dental care. I'm just like, why don't we put him in a Squid Game situation? So his threat, ICE were on the way. Word in the streets, cartels put a $50K bounty on y'all. He said through his braces. We've referred this to the FBI. He says he was hacked. For those that don't know, he said he was hacked. Immediately after he is called out for threatening ICE agents, then he says he's hacked. We are not backing down on this. This was not a joke or some hack. We have the receipts. I believe he posted 2 of the videos as well. And then said was hacked.
It's very funny that that's some Gen Z retard that shows his face, then covers it up with a mask. I was like, we see you.
Won't see us coming. It's like, well,
these are the same. These are the same type of guys that are flashing Glocks on TikTok videos, showing the serial numbers. The serial numbers, so that they can trace it back. That's reported stolen. Now we have a legitimate reason as law enforcement to go track them down. Whereas otherwise, they couldn't prove is it stolen, is it not? They showed the serial numbers on camera all the time.
The problem is, for years, we haven't gone to track them down because the government wasn't paying attention to shit like that. Now they are.
You can trace uploaded videos directly to the phone, right? Obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if your video doesn't have what they need in it to find you. They'll just use the video itself, right?
Right. And they've been doing that a lot more, but the metadata it's always there.
I assume part of wanting TikTok to be American is so our spy agencies are in TikTok. So
absolutely.
Yeah. Now, other this dumbass, these ICE agents got to get shot and wiped out. He literally tells them to grab guns and shoot ICE agents like they need to die. Similar to like Jay Jones, they need to die to learn a lesson, basically.
He should be arrested immediately.
Well, here we go. And this is the assistant DHS secretary saying this stuff too. It's horrendous, and we've referred him to the DOJ as well for prosecution, threats to our law enforcement. I say DOJ's done a lot of sucking and foot dragging, but on this sort of stuff and attacking agents, they have actually been moving on it. So there is actually a decent chance these people face some sort of justice. Of course, depending on, district and all that stuff, it might be another Marxist Soros judge who gives them, a slap on the wrist or something. He isn't just fomenting violence against them, he's encouraging others to take up arms as well. These politicians like J.B. Pritzker and Brandon Johnson are emboldening these lunatics. 100% you want a civil war. This is how you get a civil war. And Don Lemon knows that because he literally said the same thing, that to go out and get a gun because when you have people knocking on your door and taking you away, isn't that what the Second Amendment was written for? ABF, was the Second Amendment written for illegals to shoot ICE agents? No, wait, are you muted? I didn't hear you say no.
He's muted.
Oh,
My bad. No, it is.
Oh, thank God, because I had no idea. I'm so glad you unmuted. Oh, thank God.
Well, what's already terrifying is we have tons of tons, in quotations, but we have illegal people serving as law enforcement in our nation now, and there's been multiple cases in my state, all around the country.
Wait. So, okay, sorry. So DHS has been like super based on Twitter and whatnot. I never thought I'd be rooting for DHS, but Kristi Noem and then that Blondie, we got two babes running DHS, and it's doing a good job.
Well,
I want to say maybe don't repeal
quick.
the 19th for all of them, but if we do repeal the 19th, all of those who do vote correctly, they'll win anyway. So they'll be fine. They won't have to vote, but they'll still get what they voted for. So, sorry, what were you saying, Hayden?
Well, I was just going to say, I just want to touch on real quick that the angle that they're trying to use here is that the Second Amendment was written for you to protect yourself from government doing wrong. But when the government is enforcing the law, the government is not doing wrong. Ergo, the Second Amendment is not written for illegals to defend themselves from being deported.
Nor is anything in the Constitution whatsoever. Like,
Illegals don't have the same rights that we do.
No, they don't.
Can I just make a point to communists love guns very much. The communists in Africa right now that are killing the boar, like they say, they love guns. They use guns to terrorize dissidents. In Soviet Union, they would use firearms to slaughter, the property owners and capitalists and stuff. And they're not anti-gun. They're anti-us having guns.
A dude got sent to prison for discharging a firearm. The dude that was saying kill the boar.
The opposite here. Because the white Southern Democrats originally were used gun control, so black people couldn't defend themselves against the Democrat Klan. Interesting. It's almost like tyrants love guns, but they hate us having guns. It's so weird. I wonder why. Robert De Niro says Stephen Miller is Nazi. He's Trump's Goebbels. So Stephen Miller, possibly the most Jewish man I've ever seen, apparently is a Nazi.
He's my favorite one. He's favorite one. Top of the list for me. Yes. I love him.
Yes, he's one of the good ones. So, actually, no, I love Stephen Miller. A lot of people, they have this like crazy idea of Trump in their head, of this superhero MAGA figure. A lot of that, what created that superhero MAGA figure in your head, is actually Stephen Miller writing all of the speeches. That dude is the actual like MAGA superhero. God bless him. And they want him killed next. He's the next one after Charlie Kirk they're going after, which is why Robert De Niro says things like he's Trump's Goebbels, because he's the man. Trump is surrounded by so many cucks. Stephen Miller, and Stephen Miller I trust. God bless.
Stephen Miller doesn't give a fuck. I love it.
Dude, he lives, eats, and breathes this. He lives, eats, and breathes it. It's his life mission. He's not a hobbyist. He's not a tourist. I think he would give his life for what he believes in. I truly think that. So
I believe it too.
I can't watch Robert De Niro movies and have as much fun as I used to. It's crazy. And the fact they're coming out with a Heat 2 now also, like, it's going to be ruined by him.
His last movie that was in theaters is like a gangster movie, was a huge flop. So
what, The Irishman? Is that what it was? Or
no, it was some no-name crap.
I don't remember what it was called.
It is depressing. It is depressing.
I don't even care. Fuck Robert De Niro.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. That's the point. I will not watch his movies ever again.
I have to say, his size 18 shoes are kind of astonishing too. If you've ever seen those images, so
the Alto Knights, that was the one that flopped real bad, and then he followed up with being in Tin Soldier, which has a 3.3 on IMDb. Congratulations.
I've never heard of either of those ever.
Oh my God! And then he played Brendan Carr on Jimmy Kimmel Live. What I want to use an F slur so bad right now. Yeah. Okay. Now this so we talked about it earlier with the billionaires, but we actually got a couple tabs about them as well here. British billionaire cuts funding to US left-wing groups after a watchdog report. What's that? Now, unfortunately, we're no longer confident in our understanding of the U.S. policy environment for foreign funders of U.S. NGOs, including for international work. What's he on about? Trump admin plans IRS overhaul to probe left-leaning groups more easily. Basically, he's putting a bunch of his people in at the IRS, the criminal investigative division. So the ones who actually go after, the big tax frauds and the huge amounts of criminality that the Democrat Party carries out, and is one of the many reasons they should be banned. So whether or not these big boys get held accountable for it, even just the threat, just like how the threat of deportations leads to self-deporting, even though they haven't actually gone after these big boys yet, some of them are already stopping their funding. I think that's a win. Thoughts, ABF?
I don't want this to be, going to one side where, they're weaponizing the IRS or whatever to go after, the left more than the right. I just hope that they just enforce things evenly.
Yeah, and if you do
stop giving taxpayer money to people that are using it against us too.
We haven't been enforcing it evenly, and the left has taken huge advantage of it. And now to enforce the law against them, we have to hire people to go after them. So call it political or not, I don't care. These people need to face justice for their crime.
A lot of the problems, like where this stuff comes from, and one of the things is that the left was targeting right-wing business owners for a very long time because they had appointed those people. They had been in power. That's what they were doing. They were targeting. If you were right wing and you owned a business, the IRS was coming after you. Now, what they need to do is focus on those higher level of companies rather than just small businesses, stuff like that. Focus on the high level ones that are essentially laundering money through different places and Act Blue and calling it a donation. Stop those people.
They are going after Act Blue, and that's one of the most important things they need to do before the midterms. And this is Trump last month on Fox and Friends said that we're going to look into Soros because I think it's a RICO case against him and other people. So who knows if it's actually going to end up happening, but there is movement, and Trump sure as hell wants it to happen, and that is a huge step forward. So
if you enforce the laws equally, I think they will catch a shit ton of people on the left. Just I want it to be equal, of course. But if you just enforce the laws, man, all these people.
That's what I'm saying.
Money laundering and funneling.
I'm an extremist. I want us to follow the law.
Yeah. One of the problems that's happening, and this is true with pretty much anything, is that when you have a target as big as Soros, he can afford to keep those problems at bay with fighting with his own lawyers. So he'll just never get in trouble. It's like
not
trying
if his
to
assets get frozen during the investigation.
Yeah, it's like trying to get ConocoPhillips to pay their taxes. They could just get lawyers to make it so where they never pay taxes, type of thing.
What if he's funding terrorism? What if he's funding terrorism?
I think that you can get. Yeah, exactly. It's going to have to escalate to the point where lawyers can't help them anymore, and it'll be a criminal lawyer.
If they're under criminal investigation, freeze their goddamn assets.
Yep.
All right.
And his son too.
Well, obviously, yeah. The amount of the worst Democrats all have a picture. The worst Democrat you can think of, type their name in, and Alex Soros, you'll find a picture of them smiling with their faces pressed up against each other. All right. This is how insane it's gotten in the UK. A Jewish lawyer has been arrested for wearing a Star of David on a London street. Not for assault, not for provocation, for wearing a 2-centimeter symbol of his faith, because an officer decided it might antagonize pro-Palestine protesters. Did you guys see this fat bitch right here?
Yeah.
The whole because there's a Charlie Kirk person was coming by, and so they did the bam bam.
She's a school teacher in Chicago, by the way. So. And
did you see the school's response?
No, I did not.
She was antagonized into doing it, so it's fine. It's been settled as an internal matter, Isaac. So
I'm sure they were going to say she was doing a vaccination symbol. Probably,
which means they threw a party. They threw a party for her. Is what happened.
Oh, I guarantee. Yeah, I can't guarantee, but I bet she was celebrated by.
They baked her a cake and she ate the whole cake.
So that's like the meme. She was driven to it.
And if it were the UK, the person driving would have been handcuffed, held for 10 hours, questioned about their political beliefs, and told that, his necklace could offend. Yeah, basically, it's just not equal people anymore. And you can chant from the river to the sea, but if you're a Jewish person wearing a small star, you're a threat to the public order. Oh, that sounds absurd. They would never do that. Oh, wait, we got to move. We got them all over the place. Hold on 1 second. We got lots of things to complain about all in a row. No, Diwali, I'll complain about you later. Trans fatigue, we'll complain about you later. All right, whatever. We'll get back to it. No, yes, no, whatever. We'll find it later. Okay. I hadn't heard about this guy. Senate candidate endorsed by Bernie Sanders. I became a communist. Wait, what? So, you know how Jay Jones, they're letting him get away with basically murder, and it's all good. So, keep that in mind while we talk about this communist, this Bernie Sanders supported communist. He's a working class candidate. He's totally rural, guys. And he hates all you evil rednecks. But here's the thing. He's actually a rich kid pretending he's cosplaying as a communist. And they're basically turning him into the women or men for Kamala Tim Walz supporter kind of a guy. It's really fucking embarrassing. And basically, if they found a bunch of Reddit posts from him. I got older and became a communist, he says in 2021, openly. But in his interview, he assures, I'm not a communist. I'm not a socialist. I own a small business. I'm a Marine Corps veteran. Oh, so he's Marines. So they're trying to lean into that. He's just a bro, guys. And also he says, bastards. Cops are bastards. All of them, in fact. Let's see. White people aren't as racist or stupid as Trump thinks, was the name of the thread. And he wrote, living in white rural America, I'm afraid to tell you they actually are. So he hates the white people. He's an ally of the blacks and browns. But just wait. Oh, yeah?
I was going to say that's convenient because I hate people like him.
Well, coincidentally, now the left hates him because he did a no-no. Bernie-backed Plattner's Senate bid in peril. Oh, no, Newsweek in peril. Oh, man, let's see. Okay, and he wants to know they're not words or values I can stand behind as a candidate. They're asking him to drop out the person who is running his campaign as political director actually backed out. That's, he must have said something really bad. Like he must have wanted to kill everyone, right? 2013 Reddit comments. He commented on the tipping habits of black people. Quote, I work as a bartender and it always amazes me how solid the stereotype is.
Wow.
He says he's a communist. That's fine. He points out the objective reality that black people are terrible tippers. Every now and again, a black patron will leave a 15 to 20% tip, but usually it is between 0 to 5%. There's got to be a reason behind it. What is it? It was a thread. What is one question you have always wanted to ask someone of another race? Isaac. You're not allowed to answer that.
In my experience, it's between 0 and 0%, but that's just my experience.
0 to 5%. Well, from my experience, Indians actually found a way to tip less. It's amazing. They found the technology to tip less than black people, which is just subjective reality for anyone who's worked on tips. And all he pointed that, and it was in 2013.
So is that negative tipping then?
Yes.
Shortchanging.
Correct. No, literally, yes, correct. All right. And then a bunch of other stuff that they complain about, but yeah, essentially. We're like, hey, this guy's a big commie. We should get rid of him. Or, hey, how about Jay Jones? Maybe we don't, threaten to kill people's our political opponents so their kids can learn a lesson. No, that's all fine. But saying that black people don't tip, that's too far for the Democrat Party.
He went against the preachings of the cult. Now he must be shunned unless he finds a way to
not at all
redeem himself, which there's no way to redeem yourself once you speak ill of any race of person that is not black.
He'll just go back to eating crayons again like a good Marine. Yeah. Or candy corn, since we're in October.
Maine needs to get their crap together because there's a massive amount of conservatives in Maine. They need to fix their state.
I have two more words to say on this.
Yeah, they're purple.
Commies. Wall.
Fuck commies. We just say fuck commies here. And,
what would happen
it's
to
implied
him?
What happens to them?
What would happen to him in the 1930s for saying "I'm a communist" in public?
What would happen to him in the 1950s if
treason.
He'd
It's
be
treason.
arrested.
Yes. Let's do that again.
Yeah.
The Democrat Party turning into the Communist Party USA, which is illegal. One of the many reasons we need to normalize banning the Democrat Party. Also, the fact that they imported a new voter base to absolutely replace us. So this is New York. New voter base to vote a Ugandan-born Indian Muslim naturalized citizen into power. This is your New York, thanks to the Immigration Act of 1965, Reagan Amnesty and Immigration Act of 1990. Thanks, Bush. So Zohran Mamdani, 49% female. Another reason to
shocking.
Oh my God.
So
I'm stunned.
Native born was 31% Mamdani, but foreign born double at 62%.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
by native
brown
born.
commies.
I have to ask. By native born, do they mean native heritage?
Not Native American, if that's what you're asking. No.
Yeah, that's
here.
That's what I'm asking.
And then breakdown by religion. Catholics, 29%. They went to Cuomo. 48% Protestants, though. Not to badmouth the Protestants again, those satanic churches. And then Jewish, at least somewhat managed to pull their head out their ass and not vote for the Muslim commie who wants to kill them all. But still 30% managed to.
That's crazy, man.
Why did they not put Muslim in there?
Sorry, I didn't cover it.
Yes,
that's other. 60,
yeah, exactly.
65%. I skipped that part.
Point.
Sorry.
That's Muslim, atheist, Hindu,
and communist.
I know between the other two, Sliwa is obviously the better option, but I'm hearing a lot of people endorsing.
Fringe, though.
Yeah, I'm hearing people endorse Cuomo because he's more electable or whatever, you know.
Yeah, all those who got paid to shill for Cuomo. Yeah, it seems a little oppy at the moment, right?
Opt out, right?
Oh, like it's over. It's
almost just damaged goods. I mean, he didn't have a chance. They should have gone with someone else.
Oh, for sure.
It was over the second he became an independent and not a Democrat.
Seems like
I'm never stepping foot into New York City ever. It's never happening.
You're not going to be able to before long. Now, is he?
I was just gonna say Cuomo came from one of the political royalty families in New York.
Yeah,
but he fucked up big time.
Yeah, he got in trouble 3 years ago.
Yeah, he got what's that bitch's name? Got her put into office because he was sexually assaulting every woman that worked in his office.
Oh, Catherine Hochul?
Yeah, Hochul.
I fucking hate her, man.
Yeah, New York.
She's worse. She's worse than Cuomo. I'll take Cuomo over her.
We used to be able to make fun of London for having Sadiq Khan, but America's about to have our own Sadiq Khan.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, yes.
Well, remember what he said about being Italian. You know, that he hasn't lived that down. He said, I'm not a pervert. I'm just Italian.
Oh, God.
Basically, yeah.
If you don't like it, catch a flight home. Che leader tells Muslims as Portugal moves to ban the burqa. Good first step. Just go ahead and designate all of Islam a terrorist organization, which is accurate, and ban all of it. ABS, yes, please.
Was that a man? Because it looked like a mustache and not the mouth. Does it look like a mustache?
That's a Yosemite Sam mustache under there.
That's really funny because I've seen a lot of people joking about the reason they wear the burqa is to cover up their facial hair. I'm enhancing.
They don't shave, that's for sure.
Is it against their religion to use a razor to clean that up?
That does look like a Yosemite Sam mustache, and then you have the tiny bit that you can see there in the middle. Look how far it's separated from the cheeks. That looks like a big poofy handlebar.
Yeah.
But the nose would have to be really long, so I assume it's not actually that, but it certainly looks like that.
I didn't know Doc Holliday was Muslim.
Oh my God, yeah, or some Rocketeer. Yeah, okay.
I just can't in good
I
conscience
vote for her next James Bond. Yes.
I can't in good conscience support a burqa ban though, because we really should just ban Muslims in whole.
Yeah.
I mean, it's simply not enough.
Yeah, I'll just take the burqa off before I blow up something.
If you read the Quran, it says that they're allowed to kill and lie to the infidel.
Mm-hmm.
and that's perfectly fine. And I am not saying that there are not some Muslims out there that completely disagree with that, because I think there definitely are. However, you should probably call your religion something else if you're not following the Quran.
Yeah, you're practicing it wrong.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you know it. And if you call yourself something else, they'll kill you, which is why you don't. Which is why they shouldn't be allowed here.
Christianity's the only religion that says to love your enemy and treat people as you treat yourself. And no other religion teaches that type of.
Which is why it's civilized society.
I believe in freedom of religion for religions who believe in freedom religion. What about you, ABF?
Well, yeah, no, I was gonna say the Muslims that are violent and are doing crazy things, they're actually doing it correctly, and the people that aren't are not following their religion correctly. So something's wrong.
They are actually following because they're the ones who do the subversion by pretending like they're not a bunch of crazy radicals.
Yeah, that's like us calling like a Mormon like a Jack Mormon because they're drinking Coke or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's like the same thing. You know, just more radicalized, that they're not following it exactly how the teachings are. So
it's like calling a bunch of queers. It's like calling a bunch of queers Protestants. Just all over it.
Magna?
This really is an infiltration on purpose. I mean, it's like written. It's written into their their doctrine. So like it's how to conquer the Western society, and it's successful in Europe, and they're trying to do it here.
They went to war to do it. Now we pay and Soros and all the NGOs to bring them in. Instead of having to invade, they get paid to come here and then get benefits and get free vacations.
And China knows what they're doing too.
Correct.
They're helping.
People need to read the Quran too. Read all the major holy books and see what they believe, and you'll see.
It might be time for another crusade. Who knows?
Oh, absolutely. I've said it like many times.
Which is why denaturalizing and deporting is the moderate solution. Zohran Mamdani rally today. Let's get a big version of this. Let's look at all these lovely faces. Isaac, brace yourself. So we get some Tylenonated individual here. It's
that looks like Joe Dirt.
Oh yeah. Joe Dirt. Yeah.
Don't try to French it up, boy. It's dirt.
I have to be really careful what I say because a bunch of things just went through my head right now. So
he straight up is male AOC. As much as I hate him, he is like photogenic. Like he's gonna trick all the idiot white women to vote for him 100%. I kind of hate how effective he's going to be. Yep, denaturalized deport. Going to be a big old denaturalized deport here.
Do not redeem.
Right here, white woman with the horn rim glasses. You're gonna go ahead and get deported as well. Just
I don't see any American. I don't see any Americans in this picture whatsoever. There's not a single American here.
Yeah. Oh, right here. It's Badger, I think. Yes. Beautiful. So this London, sorry we've made fun of you guys so much. We're about to have a machete problem as well. God dang it. Make fun of them while we can, guys.
Well, you know what's going to happen. They're going to start pushing for banning stuff in, for like 5-10 years, even harder now. So
I was reading a post on Twitter today. I think it was Madam Savvy said something. She commented on somebody that was in support of dipshit, and she was.
Oh, sorry, it's the slip. What were you saying, Hayden?
She said you.
Ah, damn it! What were you saying? I won't do it. I swear. My fingers off.
She said you can't name any of his policies, and somebody came in and they were like, "What do you mean? He wants to freeze rent. He wants to increase taxes on the rich." It was like, yes, those are all terrible fucking things. What are you talking about? Your city's gonna collapse.
He has a literal communist manifesto.
Yeah.
It's funny
he
how
also wants to ban
predictable
utensils too. He's going to ban utensils. You have to eat with your hands.
Extremely predictable. Like the state's going to take control of the housing. Oh, that sounds like communism.
Yeah, and when they do that, what they do is they force like 4 to 5 families into one home, and then you guys don't trust each other, and you're competing, and you're actively working against each other. So you basically have like 4 families of other spies in your home to George Orwell 1984 on you and get you sent to the gulags. Sounds great, right, guys?
Everyone has AIDS. My grandma and my dog go blue.
Oh, it feels so good on the insides. But hey, we might have to have a communist, Muslim, Indian mayor of New York City, but the memes will be fine.
My hands are shaking, but I'm still shooting. And I'm still getting the headshots. It's like boom, headshot, boom, headshot, boom, headshot.
Sorry, Hayden, what was that?
I was going to say something funny that Kirsha has been saying for about 2 years at this point is that the communist takeover of America is going to be ended, but it's going to be ended by the Muslim takeover of America. And then once the Muslims take over America, the Chinese will come in and take over America. And then after the Chinese have taken over America, then the Americans will stand back up and take their country back. And it'll only take like 500 years. But we're going to get our country back.
It's Red Dawn, basically, is what you're saying is going to happen?
Yes. That's what Kirsha's been saying for like 2 years. And it's like, yeah.
Well, we played it, the whole Larry Grathwall or whatever, the guy, FBI guy who infiltrated the Weather Underground. That was their plan, was when they wanted to put some concentration camps, of course, but they were expecting China to come help on the West Coast and then Cuba to come help them as well.
Right, but what it's become
the
is
plan.
Nobody else has to be involved. The Muslims will take over first, and then the Chinese will come in and kill all the Muslims because they don't care. And then once the Chinese have taken over everything, that's when the regular American man can stand back up.
Actually, I have a video of the regular man standing back up and taking the country over.
Mankind has only one chance to prosper. If you will not seize it, then I will.
I pledge myself to the warlord. And shout out APF. I really appreciate you, dude. All right. And then, you guys want to do a little wheel spinning? Want to take a little break before I make you guys have to watch what it's like to live in a Muslim country? Please. All right. We'll do a little wheel spinning. Oh, I had some new ones added on here. THX 1138, UHF, The Last Unicorn. When did I add that? Kill Bill 1 and 2? No, The Atom Project. Do you guys remember that one? What is that? Let's see. I have to be The Atom Project. It's Ryan Reynolds, is it? Time travel?
Yeah. ABF muted.
You know what, Erwin? I think I might have a YouTube video that I want you to add to the wheel spin. But
dude, if there's something you want to watch, just tell me. You've been
it's 15
you have a couple
hours
credits.
Hey, you already committed.
Is it you sleeping?
I will say
no.
All of your credits that have been built up, I think at that you can cash them in for that if you want. What the hell is 15 hours long? That you
what it is it's a VTuber going going over all of the Warhammer 40K Imperium of Man lore.
Oh, that actually sounds good. I thought you were going to tell me like the
fucking good
Fate Stay Night lore or whatever.
No, it's from a clipping channel for a VTuber. She did it over like several months, and then this guy clipped it all together.
DM it to me.
Okay.
Yeah, we're spinning some more wheels. You realize that the wheel people have to vote on, right? Do you think people would vote on that? Enemy Mine? iRobot? iRobot.
Ooh, iRobot's a good one.
Ooh. Okay.
iRobot's great.
That's gonna hit different now that we know that the robots from Elon Musk are coming soon.
And they look very similar. And I'm just putting it down. iRobot definitely on the list.
I have a couple iRobot memes to send you before you watch that too.
And now that we know that Will Smith is an asshole too.
Get it? Did you get it? I did the meme.
I've never seen the movie.
But yeah, I haven't either. But I know the meme. The robot says no. So you know what I'm talking about? In today's, that's Schwarzenegger, right?
My meme starts with an N as well. It just doesn't end with
no. That is Schwarzenegger. That's Schwarzenegger.
Okay. That's
I saw that in the theater. It's actually
that's like the demonic one, right?
I think so.
Yeah, he's like fighting the forces of hell or something like that. The cover looks badass. Let's see.
I liked it. I liked it. I was like 14 or something though.
99.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I don't know Because I was a different person when I watched it. I don't know if it is good or not.
5.8. So not the best, but should be fun. At the end of the century, Satan visits New York in search of a bride. Zohran Mamdani? It's up to an ex-cop who now runs an elite security outfit to stop him. So yeah, it's Schwarzenegger trying to stop Satan.
It's not a good movie. It's a bad action movie, which I like.
Oh,
you might get some good clips out of that movie too.
I love bad action movies.
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger, so I mean, I know what I'm getting.
Yeah,
all right,
not an Oscar winner.
Yeah. All right, last one going to be going on. Ooh, Rain Man or THX? Ooh, Rain Man. Both would have been good for me. Any of you guys Rain Man fans?
Yes, I am.
I don't want to make the joke. We'd made too many already. Adam Project, End of Days, Rain Man. So, what, Ryan Reynolds in space, Arnold Schwarzenegger versus Satan, or Isaac scamming a casino? Let me know. And then obviously, appreciate you, ABF. Going to be watching some iRobot. It literally pisses me off. I haven't seen it before. Now, ABF, I'm going to throw something in private chat for you. God, this is going to be a little depressing. So while you get that pulled up, I'll see it get pulled up at the bottom. And once that's pulled up, we'll stop this video. But till then. There we go. Sorry. This is what you have to look at now. Also, ABF, do you notice that song? Does it remind you of any other songs?
I just kept thinking it's your outro, isn't it?
It's the intro for Jess's cooking stream. I fucking love the song. It's so addicting, and I barely ever play it, but it's such a catchy song.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. All right. This thing has a nose ring and talks like Isaac. Let's hear it.
What?
All right.
And then we've got Islam taking over, not all of it, but go to Tower Hamlets and try and be a woman with an opinion on anything. You know, there are areas that are purely Islamic now. The rule on the street, the rule of everything, they are pretty much self-governing within a country.
Chat, you hear that all right?
And that country allows them. The police are scared of them.
Is Islam compatible with the UK?
I lived in a mainly Islamic area. And we suffered racism. If I walked my dogs, we were called filthy. My kids were, my daughters, not my sons, but my daughters were racially abused, attacked. One of them had a stone brick thrown through her face just for walking down the street. Told
Diversity
she's a
is our strength.
face. So these
Vanilla
are the things
face.
that we have come up against.
These come up with good slurs.
Country, it is not a compatible ideology.
What do you think is the UK's problem with Islam?
Welcome to live here.
Okay, well here, yeah, that's mostly what I wanted to show.
The problem with Islam is the Muslims. That's the problem.
Well, I'll say I'll take the Latinos over the Muslims. We're about to have both. Zohran on why Cuomo is not qualified to be mayor. Did you guys see this quote? He can't name a mosque he visited. He's not qualified to be the mayor of New York City because he hasn't visited a mosque.
That's why he's qualified.
I can't live in this reality anymore.
I know, right?
Oh my God. By the way,
sorry.
I couldn't find the 15-hour video I was watching.
Oh
taken
no!
Down.
Oh no!
But from the same clipper, I did find a 44-minute video going over the Warhammer lore. So
okay, yes, please. That's
a lot of stuff's gonna be cut out, but I'm gonna send that one to you.
Oh, thank you.
And then I'll watch it too because I haven't seen this 44-minute cut.
So, somebody should ask Mamdani or whatever his name is what a Muslim country would do if I just put up a church.
Or what if you tried to bomb the World Trade Center? Mamdani in gleeful selfie with WTC terror-linked imam who called for jihad in New York City. I did like the byline photo bomb.
That's making me laugh on the inside hard right now.
Yeah, so New York went from never forget to that in 2 decades. 2 decades. There's another name for that. A generation. I go on about the forward turning and how important generations are. One generation is all it takes to make big changes.
That's one thing that I wanted to say when that UK lady was talking is that yes, there are integration problems with different cultures moving in, like those Muslims. But as Sweden has proved, the real issue is from the second generation children that are born in the country. For some reason, they're even bigger assholes and commit even more crime.
Because they have the entitlement too.
Yep, entitlements, baby.
They know they're not going to get arrested for it.
And I would just like to urge people that are in red states that say, who cares? It's New York. It's a fallen state. No, because demographic replacement, they're getting American citizenship. They can move to your neighborhood too. So, beware of this.
A lot of people want to do that. They get what they voted for, but all of us who don't get to vote in those elections are going to feel the effects of Mamdani in New York City.
Yep.
Yeah, and my neighborhood is like people that left New York City. So, it's going to trickle somewhere.
End of Days and Rain Man are close. Make sure you vote if you haven't. My vote, End of Days. I would like End of Days. I'd be happy with some Rain Man either way, though. All right. Now, this is, I kind of have to keep myself in check. You guys let me know if I ever, go from being living in reality or being funny to kind of just, doing racisms. Let me know. This is to keep myself in check. Kash Patel, FBI director. On his personal account, Happy Diwali, celebrating the festival of lights around the world as good triumphs over evil. Happy Diwali, and then poop-filled river. And then on his FBI director account, a very happy Diwali to all as well. So I will say Diwali is, as far as third world holidays go, actually a pretty cool one. It's about light over defeating darkness, and they shoot off fireworks.
That's their entire religion, is that good triumphs over evil, though.
I like that part. However, get your third world holiday the fuck out of here. And okay. Yeah. I'm you feel free to celebrate it, but the whole double posting is getting real virtue signaling. Also, this is America, sir.
It's kind of alarming that suddenly we're hearing about this, because I never heard of this before. And if there's that many people here that we talk about it now, that's
no.
I heard them shooting fireworks off. I know the exact neighborhood that was shooting fireworks off.
What
it's
is
80% Indian.
Is we have actually had Jewish politicians doing this for over 100 years at this point, celebrating their holidays on their public and their public servant accounts. And now we just have a Hindi doing the same thing. And I don't like any of it.
Yes, they tried to build a super mosque or whatever, mega mosque in Dallas.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Hayden's neck of the woods, and and my neighborhood's been absolutely, or my city I'm born and raised in. There's so many Indians, illegal Latinos, and asylum people, and refugees and whatnot that get to live in houses and have nice cars that I pay for, so they can get drunk all day and shoot at each other. It's so fucked up, and I'm okay, am I just being a racist and whatnot? Isaac, I feel like you would support this. This is America. We are a Christian people. We do not worship or celebrate Hindu demons. Is that your thought on this, Isaac?
Yeah, Hindu is extremely pagan and extremely demonic evil. Not religion. It's a cult. And they have very dark values, actually. It's a very horrible thing. It's not even in the difference of opinion thing. Their values are steeped in very horrible tradition, human sacrifice, shit like that.
The caste system as well, and it is it's built on racism as well. The darker your skin color, the lower you are in the caste.
Ask any Christian missionary that's ever been to India; they will tell you horror stories.
And the average person thinks that Hinduism is peaceful because they believe in reincarnation and stuff like that.
It's not Buddha. They're thinking Buddhism.
Yeah,
which I don't agree with Buddhism. Hinduism is arguably worse than Islam. I'm not even kidding.
hang on, because I would argue against that. I would say that Islam is worse than Hinduism, but Hinduism is fighting for first place.
Hinduism is it's bad. It's bad.
It's like an absence of morals. Their morality is just so I don't know.
I'm very unhappy. I'm very unhappy to see people in government celebrating it.
So ABF, am I going too far saying go celebrate this stupid crap in India?
No, I don't think you're
okay. Cool.
Yeah, I think it's fair.
Just keep me in check. If I ever go too far, you let me know.
This is a country founded on Christian values, and that's a person in power, and we should.
To be fair,
yes,
the country was founded on Judeo-Christian values, meaning that Christianity was the superior form of Judaism.
Yeah, they gave us some stuff that we took and ran with.
We'll argue about that another time. But
yes, I mean, Judaism did bring some freedoms and some,
it brought a lot of good things, and then Christianity took that and went better things.
I am with himself. I am fully with Isaac that this is a Christian nation. Drop the Judeo bullshit.
Yep.
But Judaism did lead in. They did do some stuff.
There's no such thing as Judaism in the Old Testament. That's the nation of Israel and the tribe of all that such.
Yeah, the Hebrews and whatnot. Yeah.
But when you get into the Talmud, modern day Talmudic Judaism, that's also demonic. Just like Islam and stuff like that.
Yeah, the Kabbalah heads. All right, so then
here's the difference. We're a Christian nation. I'm a Christian. My Christian ancestors founded this country. All that. We don't believe in endorsing these practices, but we're also don't want to persecute people. That's the difference.
For their own beliefs, right?
But the problem is all of these other groups do believe in persecuting people that believe differently than them. That's why they can't be allowed to come here, because they want to harm us.
They're antagonistic.
Those who don't want to persecute us still want to replace us, and I don't care how peaceful or great they are. I still don't want their culture to replace my culture. ABF then. Thoughts on Trump lighting some Diwali candles in the Oval Office?
Jesus.
It's a bit much for you?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it.
My only defense of this is that the president is always doing this international stuff as like a showing unity with India. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a bunch of his cabinet surrounding.
But at the same time, does the Indian, whatever they call him over there, does he celebrate Christmas? Like, going back to my original point with religion.
Yeah, the Indian FBI director.
Other countries don't do it.
It's a bit different if he went to like a, like a temple and respected those people's religion on that day. But bringing it into the White House, I have a problem with.
Get that out of our.
I agree.
Well, and I'll say this. From what I said just a little bit earlier, whenever I said we need another crusade, remember that the Crusades only happened because of 700 years of Islamic aggression.
Yeah, and I don't mean pick up a sword. You know what I mean when I say crusade. It's like I'm talking about a cultural crusade.
Yeah, exactly.
We're talking about mass deportations.
Purge this bullshit, deportations. Get rid of this legal migration system where they're stealing jobs from a bunch of science majors that were born here. You know what I mean?
H-1B scam.
And they work for way less money, and that's why they're doing it. Way less money.
Well, I think Magnum, you made a great point too. Does the president of India, will he celebrate Christmas in his capital? As a kind of like a quid pro quo. We'll honor you. Do you honor us? And they never do. They never do in return, ever.
I don't want to normalize Diwali. I want to normalize remigration. Ava Vladen this super hot. Like this is
whatever
is
her
Isaac's
last name is. I'm like, yes,
she's Dutch.
Whatever she said has to be good.
That's Dutch.
Shield Maiden of the far right. Oh, she's a hottie.
Yes.
There hasn't been a single positive aspect to mass immigration. Zero, none. All it has brought Europe was cultural decay, impoverishment, and insecurity. And if nothing changes, we will soon become a minority in our own homelands. Remigration is the only solution. That's my problem is the whole Diwali thing. It's about subverting us. It's about replacing us. I'm sorry. Just go celebrate it in India. It's actually a kind of cool holiday. Go throw. Is this the one where they throw colored powder at each other? Go do that. That sounds great. This is America. I'm sorry. It's a real ma'am, this is a windy situation. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and at the same time, they're trying to stomp out Columbus Day. Fuck that, man.
Yes. Well, I was saying Trump though. Trump made it Columbus Day again.
Oh yeah, no, he's
credit
pretty much 85% good on all that stuff.
This is why I've been critical, during the RNC and stuff. And it's like I understand we need to appeal to mass voters. the tent can also get too big, where we start having stuff like this, and it will get even worse too. You need to keep
Gatekeep the tent, because it gets big, and then those people just turn on a dime. They're only here for a moment. They're not here based on principles. We need principled people.
Well, and that's what happened with the Democratic Party. Look at all the Palestine people. All of a sudden, they're a big problem of that entire group.
It's the LGB letting the T and Q in.
It's already happened in our tent, in the right-wing tent, because you have a bunch of people that are advocating for censorship at this point.
Yeah.
And we are not pro-censorship, and we are pro-anonymity, because if you look at the founding tenets of the United States of America, it was all about having the capability of being anonymous. That's how the Federalist Papers were published.
Yeah. Can Jefferson name the last mosque he was in?
Yeah.
All right, now, but the good news.
I just want to make a point about Jefferson too. They talk about his Quran, the Quran that he had. That was so he could study the enemy, know how to defend against them. Yeah, he was not a Muslim.
That's why I said he could name the last Quran he was in, because he did go to or the last mosque, because he did go to mosques. He did study the enemy.
Was it the Barbary Pirates? Didn't one of them went to war against the Muslim pirates, right? Yeah,
that was Jefferson. Yep.
Yeah, that was largely.
He actually went on a ship over there to fight against them.
Yeah,
that's where we got the leather.
He went.
That's where we got the leathernecks, our Marines. That's where we got our leathernecks. That's where we got that tradition in this country, because the Muslims would cut people's throats with swords and stuff. So the Marines would have to wear big leather collars.
He literally named the last mosque that he went to in one of his books.
I know. I was going to say George Washington. I changed at the last second, and I was like, oh, wait, that was a terrible example.
And you picked the guy who actually could.
Like, name the last French girl Jefferson went to.
Name the last black girl Jefferson fucked, because he couldn't.
All right, moving on. So one of the good things about hitting rock bottom is people finally pull their heads out of their asses. Absolutely brutal, says Sargon. What is this? Ooh, Labour. Let's see how Labour is doing, the ones running the UK right now. Well, Reform UK, Nigel Farage's party, way here in the lead at almost double, 32. The Conservatives are the Tories, the absolute failures, who are going to just they're doomed. They're going to be all Reform UK.
I'm surprised they're ahead of Labour, though.
Yeah, I am shocked as well.
Labour's doing terrible.
Greens and Labour are tied. Labour, the government who's trying to do some extreme changes, all the global, like the digital ID stuff wasn't even part of their manifesto, because the way they do it is the party puts together a manifesto, and they're like, this is what we're going to do. And then if they do stuff not in their manifesto, that's like a bit of a no-no. So they're going for huge changes that wasn't in their manifesto, and they have 15% support, the same as the Greens.
It's because Starmer is a puppet for Blair, and Blair is making hundreds of millions of dollars if he can get this digital ID thing going.
It just ended.
What?
So Jess has been modding this whole time. That's insane.
No, it's been going on for.
They had 6+.
They had over 200 super chats.
Yeah, they had over 400 super chats whenever they started.
When we started this stream, I think Epic Mike just had like 220 left.
I think I heard that too. Yeah.
12:30.
Well, thank you all for being here. Yeah, no, that's a good reason to go for 6 hours or whatever. All right, well, shout out to Geeks and Gamers. Loving the website, ABF. Man, very happy with that. And I think we read another Jessica article on Bethesda today, I believe.
She's been super busy. Like she likes to sit at the counter at the
I know
in the kitchen, and I'm walking. I'm like, hey, how's it going? She's like, she's just talking away. Like she's not listening to me. She's just all she's doing is writing articles.
I actually bookmarked one of the articles from geeksandgamers.com earlier today that I might make a video on. I mean, we'll see if it works or not.
I've heard that one before.
Yeah, I know, but I did. I just got to look up a couple other things on it.
I can't get hurt again.
Yeah, press X to doubt, but like maybe.
Last night I referenced the article on there about Snoop Dogg being gay, and it was a really useful article. So
yeah, I am loving it. And one last little, I threw something in private chat for you, ABF. We got to touch on this real quick. Yes, this is actually Yellow Flash posted this one. And his comment is trans fatigue is real. And this, the urban community, they don't really like gay shit. Black people, to their credit, are the most racist, most homophobic, most transphobic, most Islamophobic, most anti-Semitic, the most like all of those super fun base things. So credit to them. They're done with the trans shit. Roll clip.
Should transgenders be allowed to own guns?
No.
Why?
Transgenders are fucking crazy. They shouldn't be allowed anywhere normal people should be allowed. They should just put them all on an island and let them just chill out over there. When they're in regular public, they need special rules. They need special applications for things. You know, they act like they're this brand new species that just came about, like they weren't already born a male or female. So they blow everything out of proportion. They make everything irrational. I'm actually pretty tired of these motherfuckers for real.
Should transgenders?
Tired of these motherfuckers for real. That is what we mean by fatigue.
That's what we call privilege to say what the fuck you want.
Ah, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Now, contrast that with Jimmy Kimmel brought a grown man dressed up provocatively as a woman on. Jimmy Kimmel did a trans story time sketch.
I almost said the F slur.
Yep.
We get one a stream. Hayden, you can drop it if you want to.
That faggot.
I almost used the F word.
I tried to cut you off just at the right time. I thought you were going for a 3-letter. You went for the full.
Hayden, I wish I could help you. I ran out of British cigarettes earlier.
Yes, I know.
You said we get 101 per stream, right?
Yeah, no, one, and Hayden gets it this time.
My bad. It wanted to come out so bad.
Just put him in the wood chipper. We can't live with these people. I don't care. The First Amendment doesn't exist for this. I'm telling you.
I was talking about Jimmy Kimmel, though, when I said this slur.
Oh,
Jimmy
well.
Yeah. Applies.
Yes. Lovely characters. This is why we have to fight them. That and because they're trying to put global carbon taxes on us. Trump, to his credit, blocked this. Marco Rubio actually had a big old tweet just saying, yeah, we ain't doing this. So essentially it's the Maritime Shipping Union. Yeah, the International Maritime Organization. Since they're not being able to get their whole green news scam and all their Paris Climate Accord crap in, they're trying to sneak in a global carbon tax through the International Maritime Organization, where they're going to put a carbon tax on shipping to sneak the carbon tax in.
We don't need a global tax. That's insane. That's how you get another level of government above you. Holy.
That is exactly how they do all of this. They start to implement it from the top down, and they go, okay, well, we're going to cover it with the guise of doing this thing that, quote unquote, most people agree with, and then we'll see like what it's actually.
Except we can't tell you about it. We can't tell anybody about it.
No,
but they'll agree with it. They'll agree with it, of course.
As Pelosi said, Magnum, you have to pass the bill to find out what's in it.
To find out if people like it or not, getting shafted all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to do it super quick because we're at that hour-and-a-half mark. Florida attorney sues Roku over a failure to implement age verification. Florida going all in on age verification. It's for the children, we swear. Florida Attorney General issues criminal subpoenas against Roblox for failing to protect kids from predators and enabling kids to be abused. Yeah, Roblox should probably be subpoenaed, but this is going to be used to censor us. Shout out Florida. Texas just opened the gates to digital tyranny. SB 2420, dystopian UK-style online ID law, will soon force Texans to verify their age to access even the most basic online services. Takes effect January 1st. Hayden, thoughts?
So one of the things with this was they started with, we're going to ban corn, right? And then it was, oh no, we're going to ban everything that we need to verify your age for. But on the plus side, we do now have a lawsuit that has started in Texas that is going against this. And it just started, I want to say, a week ago. So there are some people that are pushing back. I hope that
this gentleman, Brian Harrison, I warned everyone, but I was the only Republican in the Texas legislature to vote no on this bill. The Republicans are going to be the ones bringing us digital ID.
100%. The Republicans, That's the problem. We're getting back to the Al Gore, Tipper Gore stages of where the Republicans were like, we're going to defend everything. And we're going to say none of this is allowed to happen. And that's exactly where we're at right now. That's why 19 of the 50 states so far.
I didn't tell him he could say porn, though, to be fair.
I didn't.
I gave him permission.
I just thought it was funny. That's all.
I was gonna have the clip play as he started to say it, but he kind of paused because he wasn't quite fully confident. So I didn't get the timing right.
I was trying to give you a moment to play the clip.
But, yes, Hayden, please keep warning everyone about all the censorship coming.
Yeah.
And because we all know here, it's not just about ID. It's moved very quickly from mandatory digital ID over in the UK to curb illegal immigration towards digital ID to buy alcohol in pubs. It's all about control.
It's exactly what's happening in the United States as well, because not only have 19 states already outlawed pornography, essentially.
My state.
They didn't outlaw it. What they did was they said, you have to provide us with an age verification, which means you have to provide your government ID. And what that ends up leading to is these websites go up, well, we can't serve you in your state because they're trying to make us do this. We disagree with it. But it goes further than that, because what this is about is being able to peg your government issued ID with no, not that. Basically the same thing though. Your government ID with every MAC address and IP address that you can possibly hold whenever you're on the internet, so that they constantly know who you are, where you are, and what you're doing. They are trying to track everything that you do in your life and online.
Yeah, and they say it like if you go to the guy that's trying to implement it. What company is it from again? I can't remember. It's a major corporation, but they give money to Tony Blair, who gives money to or is trying to
Larry Ellison.
Basically, yeah, I think that's him.
Oracle, a bunch of
them.
Oracle.
Yeah, so basically, he says everything that Hayden just said. So it's not a conspiracy. It's nothing like that.
That's what the whole like online ID thing is it is tagging everything that you do online to your actual identification issued by the government, so that they can find you, they can hunt you down if you speak ill of them, or if you do anything that they don't like, they're able to just find you and anonymity.
ABF?
It just, I don't know, when you first pulled that up, it reminds me like, you have to have a digital ID to get a beer, and instead of an actual physical ID. That reminds me, like, that's like going to a place where you try to pay your bill with cash, and they're like, no, we accept credit card only. And you're like, what? I thought this was legal U.S. currency. You don't accept it? This is ridiculous,
Yeah. But what else do they do whenever they're requiring you to pay with your card?
And
they're
it starts
tying
as
it to your bank
convenience.
account that is tied with your ID.
Yeah.
And it starts as convenience, and the road to hell is very quickly paved by that convenience to a point where it's then attached to your brain chip.
Yeah, what they're mostly going to do is tell you what you can and can't spend your money on, and eventually they'll say, well, you spent too much money on gas this month.
Absolutely.
So you're not allowed to buy any more gas. It's like, well, I have to drive to work. It's like, well, you need to get a more gas efficient vehicle because you're cut off from gasoline purchases.
Yeah, in blue cities, they will severely come after you if you use too much water in the summertime. They will literally show up at your door. And this is not in the desert. This is in freaking, water plentiful areas I'm talking about too. And it's like if you're paying for it, you're paying the water bill. You're not,
they want to do a global
funds,
They want to do a global carbon tax, and the only way to implement it is to have digital ID, because they're tracking people in like London. Like they'll just see your vehicle and see how much you drive, and they'll give you a carbon bill. But like in order to
the 15-minute cities, low emission zones,
to charge everybody everywhere, they have to have a digital ID and see what you're doing at all times. And
I believe it's illegal in Sweden to idle your car for more than 17 seconds. If you are parked, you have to kill the engine. So you can't do enough in the winter time.
That's what the electric cars are about too. Even more control over how you use them.
My car that's not an electric car, but it's a 2023 car, it automatically shuts off the engine if I press the brake fully.
I hate that.
Every
Yeah.
time I stop at a stoplight. But guess what? I've learned where that cutoff point is, so I know
Nice.
just where to push the brakes so that my engine keeps running. Bitches.
America.
That should be a feature that you can turn off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
No, I think it is.
Oh, is it not? Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
Okay.
You have
I
to do
think they're-
research on how to do it, but
Yeah,
it's
go
feature
on
to
your-
turn off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your phone
He's like cutting
settings.
cords and stuff.
But the thing is, too,
Really
this
just
is
hit the button, dude.
This is absolutely killing starters and alternators and stuff too. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
constant
it's not
turning
good
on
for
and
your
off is
car,
a
man.
thing, too.
Our rental car on vacation had that, and I'm like, "What the hell? Did the car die? Oh, it's got that bullshit." Yeah, I forgot. That's
Yeah,
why I've refused to buy new cars. I'm
Yeah,
stuck
I have a
in
family
like
member that
2010
has-
and below.
I have a family member that has a car with that feature, and there's just a big button. You can press it off.
Yep.
You know.
I have a button that I can press, but I have to remember to press the button every time I start my car.
That's
You
true.
should be able to change the default, Hayden. I'll help you out later.
Yay. All right, now we just got 2 more tabs real quick. We'll get out of here and get ready for some ABF gaming. UK government claims its right to censor Americans overrides the First Amendment. Believe it or not, this is between Ofcom, their like FCC, the 4chan image board, and also Kiwi Farms. So it's 4chan and Kiwi Farms versus the government of the UK. And essentially they're trying to charge them, I think, £20,000 for failing to respond to its statutory notices and warned of further delay or daily penalties because they aren't doing the like the ID essentially. And it's not going along with the Online Safety Act. And then they won't even respond. They basically just like, fuck off. Well, they're like, well, we're going to start charging you £20,000. And essentially gets to where they say, yeah, you can't. We're an American company. F you. We won't want to reach across U.S. citizens, and we don't. And that's absolutely... Oh, wait. Whatever. A long story short, essentially, they say, you can't do this. We're an American company. And the UK government's official position is, we don't care.
Yep.
Awesome. So they,
So
as we thought, them trying to
reached-
censor our speech, they are going to censor everyone's speech.
We've reached a state of fuck you, and then the opposition says, well, we're still gonna do it. And then we said, fuck you again. Like,
Honestly,
I love it.
We need to have a separation apparently. Like,
We already did. It was called the War of 1776.
yeah.
And that's the whole point. It's like, we don't care what you have to say about anything that we have to say. We don't care. And legally speaking, it is in our Constitution that you are not allowed to try to govern us. And honestly, we
No
should be
kings,
going
baby.
after them for that as
we are
a
literally
country.
a lot of us are literally like the same race of people. Like if you're straight descended from Anglo-Saxon heritage, if you were born in America or if you were born in England, just because you have similar ancestry, we are 2 totally different breeds. American
For sure.
people and English people, we're not even of this similar mindset whatsoever. They are of the subservient class mindset, and we're kind of like the fuck you mindset, like Hayden said.
Well, yeah.
They buried their own. They're buried their
Just
own
because-
shallow grave in a way because they voted for this. A lot of this shit, man.
Yeah, just
The
because we share
USA
bloodlines,
has-
they're totally different brains.
The USA has always been the country of fuck you, no. And that was why the colonists came over here in the first place. Whenever they were still subjects of the king, it was fuck you, no. And then it got so bad that they were trying to impose on us that we had to do another fuck you, no. And then I'm also from Texas, where not only were a lot of my ancestors a part of that, but they were also part of whenever Mexico came up and said, do this. And we said, fuck you, no.
Remember the Alamo, bitch?
Yep.
Yes. I want to repair the West, bring us back to excellence. And
We're gonna
we
make
have
a T-shirt for Hayden that
That's-
says "fuck no, commie."
That's why I
have
also
a
say
long ways to go.
I'm no longer a conservative. I'm a restorationist. We have nothing left to conserve. I want to restore and bring us back to a golden age. So
I'm just MAGA.
I have
Make
always
America
called
great.
myself
Exactly right.
a constitutional conservative libertarian. That's what I've always called myself.
I hate to be an evil reactionary, but I'm just an anti-globalist. Nothing really matters until we stop those evil fucks. And just stopping what they're doing to us will make things so much better.
Yeah. That's the number one concern. Like you hit the head on the nail on the head there. Like they're
and then once we solve things, all the guys who are interested can stick their pinkies out and talk about like the best possible system we can have and all the principles and all that stuff. I'm good. I'm not worried about that. I just want to defeat the New World Order.
Have you heard the dude, the head of the IMF or something, talking about global takeover and stuff? Like it's crazy, man.
I did have a tab, Larry Fink, talking about the tokenization of everything and the whole crypto digital ID situation, very interconnected. ABF. What class are you gonna be playing in Battlefield 6 tonight?
Ooh, I was thinking about support. I like myself a LMG, so I'll be probably playing with that.
Are they still healing and ammo? Do they keep them doing both still?
Yep. And
that's the woman. That's the default woman class, right?
Yeah. So if I don't like that, I'll probably switch. But anyways, played the campaign, had a lot of fun.
Wait, how was the second half? I didn't catch any of that. Did you enjoy it?
Second half was good. They were definitely trying to be a Call of Duty, but fell short. But it was still fun. So
lovely.
We're gonna be playing multiplayer tonight.
Let's go. And then tomorrow gonna be doing some Gone Fishing. Hayden, what the hell's Gone Fishing? You're the one who's got us playing it.
Yeah, Gone Fishing. It's literally just a fishing game that has like jump scares and monsters that try to kill you.
Oh, that sounds great.
It's
except for the monsters.
It's a fishing game.
But I like that part.
I don't know. It's fun. If you like fishing games, it'll be a good time.
Isaac, what you got going on, homie?
This Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern on my channel, which we did hit 350 last night on, so I'm pretty happy about that. Tune in this Monday. My chat forced me. I'm going to be dressing up as an illegal immigrant, so I ordered my costume.
Good reminder. I will also be joining them. Yes.
Corn Boy will be an ICE agent. He has his whole getup. I have my sombrero and poncho and my maracas and mustache and glasses. So I'm going to be an illegal immigrant.
I have literally all of those things as well. Should I also be an illegal for him to chase?
Yes,
or
you should.
I
and,
do something else?
My other co-hosts are going to be as well that night. So
I used to have a Viking helmet with the horns, and I love wearing the sombrero, and then I put that helmet, so that way I was an illegal invader, essentially, like a Viking Latino.
I might do a sombrero with like a Burger King hat mix-up. I'm thinking about it. We're going to have to see. But nonetheless, it's going to be fun. We're going to get clipped, but it's going to be a good time. So
excellent. Magnum, you been watching any anime for the anime stream this Saturday?
Not at the beginning of the week, but that's the plan between now and then. So, what's
Prison School? You should watch, right, Hayden? He should watch Prison School.
Yeah, I think Prison.
What's the one where what are we reviewing this
Prison
week?
School. Literally Prison School.
That's what we're reviewing. Okay,
it's on Crunchyroll. You should totally watch. ABF, I sent you a picture of it this morning. I had a lovely morning. Watched the Prison School before noon.
Yeah, I woke up late today and I'm eating my breakfast and standing in front of the TV with my portable Logitech remote. And I'm like, oh, I have messages on Twitter. Open it up, and Jessica test this. I laughed my ass off for about 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, you gave me about 20 laughing emojis on that
one. I've also been watching Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out. We'll talk about that later.
Yes, now remind me on Saturday, which is our anime and gaming stream. This is totally what you should watch. Prison School, Magnum. I think you will love it. Hayden and
awesome.
And everyone, dude, ABF, the amount of people in chat who are like, oh, actually, I love it. Erwin's so dumb. It's so good.
You have a really bad take on Prison School.
We will be discussing that on Saturday.
All right.
Till then, make sure you go watch ABF tonight. I'll be over on ABF or over on Badgers tomorrow, and then ABF, some GCA, and then some Gone Fishing. And we will see you then. And then I get to see Chainsaw Man on Thursday. I'm so excited. Bye, everyone.
Bye.